everybody see that we have a fun announcement to make?
Yes.
Yes. All right, well this doesn't have anything to do with business. It's actually personal, and I wanted to share a little background about me. And I consider you guys family, and so I thought it would be neat to share this with you in person. I have an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old. My 8-year-old daughter is Chloe, my 5-year-old son is Christian. And I had really tough pregnancies with both of them. Was in the hospital for 3 months, and was in bed for 6 months between the two, and so pretty much knew we couldn't have any more kids. Both were early. My daughter was almost born at 26 weeks. And so my husband and I have always had a heart to have more kids, and so we've been praying for the past 5 years on what to do with this situation, and we've prayed about whether adoption is meant to be, and we looked into surrogacy, and actually about a year ago, I looked into a surrogate agency in California. The laws are very favorable for birth parents, unlike Arizona. They're not at all. And for about 6 months, I was reading profiles of different women, and just, people didn't seem to connect. I just couldn't picture different people carrying my child, and finally this gal stood out to me, and I actually was really excited about her. I read her bio, and she was a military wife, had a daughter, and I emailed the company for more information, and they replied back that somebody had already taken her, and I was devastated. And so I went into my room and got on my knees, and I just said, I give it to you, God. I give up control. I'm so tired of controlling things. I trust you with my life. Speak to me, whatever you want for me. Just tell me. The next day, a friend called me and said, it's been on my heart for a year to offer to have your child. And so you can imagine, I'm like, well, do you want a kidney? How do you accept that? I said, let's give it a couple of weeks. I won't just give you the 3-day right of recension. Let's do 2 weeks. And I mentioned to them, you could die during childbirth. Your boobs will hang even lower. You don't have any stretch marks now, you could get them. And, what if, how are you going to tell your kids, what are you going to say? And they were just like, I feel like this is the best way to explain to our kids that love is an action. And so I accepted this unbelievable gift, and I have a friend that's 3 months pregnant with mine and Tim's biological child. End of the story. That friend is in this room. And my mom wanted to come up really quickly to just say a little something.
So does anybody see any halos around somebody's head? Needless to say, this person is like an angel to us in our family. And what is the verse in the Bible? There's no greater love that a man would or woman would lay down her life for a friend. And when you think of the sacrificial gift this is giving to Jody and to our family and to the future
to the world.
And to the world. And so I would like now for my surrogate daughter to come up, Jill Ellis.
Yesterday. I always feel selfish accepting. She's been so tired and just was on shots for like 3 months and just going through so much. It's something that I'll never be able to repay, and it's just such a humbling feeling. And I'm just so grateful, but I thought you might share your side.
It just really bizarre thing how this came about. I talk to Jody all the time, so in hearing her go through all these for the last 5 years, wanting another child, and
She flew down and visited me in the hospital with the two. She was there for Chloe's delivery.
So, I don't know, I just felt it put on my heart. I think, you know, when it first came, when I first felt like offering that or whatever, I don't know, I talked to my husband about it, and even myself, I thought, you are crazy, you're insane, just forget about it. And a couple months later, I would just say, Jody, you know, I just can't imagine the thought of someone, our families are so close, some stranger doing that. It's 9 months out of my life, it's the rest of your family, and I've been blessed because of it. And so I just, it hasn't been that hard.
We have prayed that God would have mercy on her. And He has, hasn't He? He has.
So I haven't been sick. I was sick with all 3 of my kids. Not sick a day. So
A bit tired.
Anyway,
So I've been able to be on the phone during some ultrasounds. We haven't told our kids yet. We're going to tell them this weekend, and then we're going to spend a week at Thanksgiving with them and hopefully take Chloe to an ultrasound. And I just got a note from Jill with ultrasound pictures. Hi, Jody, here's your baby. kind of like, you know, can't wait to meet him or her. See you soon. So anyway, oh, you mean the mom? Okay, can I tell the story about Ben?
sure.
So needless to say, you know, it's kind of interesting for kids to understand and people to figure out. So mom came up to Jill at school and said, excuse me, Jill, I don't mean to pry, but Ben said he's going to have a new brother or sister. And Jill's like, uh-oh. He did? And she said, yes. Well, then you explained to her the deal, right?
Yeah, I told her what was going on, and I knew Ben is 8. He totally gets it. I said, hey, did you tell Justin's mom that you're having a brother or sister? He goes, no, I just told her that you were having a baby, but it's not my brother or sister.
Somehow she didn't get the nod.
And then his teacher said, yeah, Ben tried telling me, but I said, honey, that's not possible. I got a lot of explaining to do, so I just wanted to explain it all at once.
Because you're going to see her growing, and, you know, I'm going to fly up and hopefully see her growing as much as possible. But I just want to publicly thank you. I mean, Jill's like, keep it low-key. And I said, low-key. No matter how low-key I try to keep it, it's not really a low-key topic. At least not to me. It's a pretty big deal. And so I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving life. I mean, it's the most amazing sacrifice you could do. And And this is just for being an incredible friend, an encourager through hard times, letting me live in the basement with her boyfriend when I was 19.
What about me?
That's how we were in each other's weddings, and so she's a friend, she's gonna have my child, she's a wonderful individual. I'm a great business partner. Kind of just one of those all-around people. And so, I just wanted to give you this.
Whoa.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Guys.
This is a diamond pennant. You see it's the About Face logo with the two A's. And in Arbonne, the 2 A's that are important are attitude and activity. So always remember that, right? So you guys, thank you for sharing this with us.
Remove the fake.
How do you know it's real? No, I'm kidding. Thank you guys for being a part of this. I just told my dad 2 days ago, so. Anyway, we're going to